I don't have a certain software on here. It's fine. There's a certain software I use that I just don't have it on this laptop. Just girly things. Open up the Twitch. Yeah, like disconnected for a second. Weird. Like disconnected for a second. Thanks for the alert, Crispy. Ooh. What? Makes you say that?
Because both my phones stopped charging at the same time. And my grandma's air conditioner.
Oh, your bedroom light's still on.
The lights come back on.
Is this plugged into the same?
I don't have my air conditioner on.
Well, wait. Okay.
It's off.
Huh.
I could just.
Achoo. What's up, Octave?
Hello.
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 We're gonna read some nice AI-generated scary stories. It's gonna be a good time. By the fire. She's just here.
I'm just here being eaten by mosquitoes.
Yep, I forced her to be
so
here.
I'm in my snowsuit.
Snowsuit. Can everyone hear fine? Can you hear fine? You.
Me?
Can you hear fine?
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear?
No.
Oh.
I can't.
Chat, you're gonna have to be a little bit louder.
Yeah, come on, guys. Seriously.
Oh, Crispy, you just got it muted, so you just can't hear us in general. Is this loud enough? Can you hear us fine? Like talking at like this volume? Is this good? Yeah, you sound fine? Cool. Awesome.
Sick.
Hell yeah. Alright, so we're gonna be doing AI generated horror stories. Now, do you guys have any ideas on what we could do for our first one? Even you.
Me?
Anything you'd like to see in a horror story?
A possum.
Possum? We can definitely include
Guys,
possum.
a giant possum just attacked me.
Yeah, tell them a little bit about that.
It just attacked me.
It attacked her.
No, it just walked by and scared me. and it opened its mouth and made a noise. And charged on me with bayonet. And then it forget it.
Yeah, relax. I hear you perfectly fine. For the future, when I say I can't hear, it's because my volume is down on purpose. Makes sense. Do something about a pentagram, okay?
A possum wearing a pentagram. That's sick. So sick. So
And then anything else? Opossums and pentagrams. Spooky story about France. Ooh. Do they have possums in France?
Can the story also include a rainbow?
Yes.
Sick.
A Rihanna bow. That's what I typed. Include a Rihanna bow.
What?
A Rihanna bow.
What is that?
Okay, so we got France, opossums, pentagrams. What else we got here? It's Now, what kind of horror? What do you want? Maybe like psychological horror? Would that be fun? Pasta says hi, B.
Hi pasta. Hi pickles. Hi pasta pickles. Yes.
Guys, she hasn't been sleeping good.
I'm sleeping right now.
She's sleeping right now.
This is a dream.
The fever dream. The fire looks a lot bigger in the camera. Help. Oh, golly. Alright. I knew this was a dream. It's all a dream. You can even add some elements of comedy in here if you want.
This already has possums and rainbows. It's gonna be funny. Don't you know?
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Alright, let's try,
Can you make it generate a covers picture? I think that'd be pretty
and
sick.
let me see. I'm gonna see if I can try to get it to generate a cover too. Okay, it's working on a cover right now.
Hell yeah.
So while we wait for it to do its thing, how is everyone? You know, let's see. Let's go back up. Crispy, hey, thank you for the work. Octave, how you doing? Timmy, good old Timmy. Who can ever forget Timmy or Timbit?
Tidbit.
He's a W Canadian.
Amazing.
August, hello, hello.
I'm gonna do big kill.
Of course, pasta pickles, my baby. B's here with me, obviously.
Game signs. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Is it better to be boring?
Christopher Butthole Reeves.
Literally. I was watching earlier, Cloudy. Wait. wait. Kicking them beats. Yep. I'm tired. I'm good old Timmy. I'm now good old Timmy. Yep.
Timmy.
I was watching earlier. Watching what? Cloudy, no bulge is crazy. Wait, what?
Who's that?
Excuse me, Pickles?
Who's that digging in their butt?
What?
What? Relax.
Don't freaking dox me, dude.
What's happening?
Did you get the AI spooky stories from MC last night? What do you mean? Like, did I mean, I have the idea of doing it, just haven't, the fucking covers. Stop. I'll show you first. Thank you. Alright guys, you wanna see it? This is the story we're gonna read today. It is Possum Dream. No bulge, no context. Yeah, literally, that's what I'm saying. Alright, let's get the story.
Stop. Don't worry, I have it quiet. I just need to have this.
Yeah,
I had to put Family Guy on.
interesting. No, that's fine.
Oh, I'm
It's
still on
totally
the
fine.
thing.
Alright, the story is generated. And B's off screen now.
Just for
She
a
hates
second.
us.
I'm literally.
She hates us.
Do you want me to show them what I'm doing? That sounds
Sure,
terrible.
Go for it.
That sounds like I'm doing like crack.
Yeah, she's doing some wild stuff over there. Alright, now I'm gonna read this, but let me check on chat real quick. Family Guy? Yeah, she's watching Family Guy. lame, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh. What are you doing?
I need to poke it out.
Oh. um, you're here for horror, not bulges. Maybe you are. Wait. Hold on. He was stood up and he was flat like Ken. That's crazy. I'm sorry I didn't start stream with all bricked up.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid. Me too. Nicholas is being a bad boy today.
Please relax.
Perfectly perfect. Cloudy not bricked on stream. Wait, you hate us now, huh? Oh, I'm never a bad boy.
Can you not?
What?
I thought I had something funny to say.
Yeah. Look at the gift I sent you on disc. Where's my phone anyway? Oh, I can't. Wait, I guess I could on my PC. If it'll open. No, it's just not opening. I'll check it out after. Alright, you guys ready for the story? I'm gonna have to tab out of this. Canadian supremacy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Alright. Here we go. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Possum Dream. I like how they spelled possum too. A short horror story set in France.
Amazing.
The wind howled through the empty alleyways of Rochefort, Ontario. There we go. Dance break. Yeah. Alright, everything's good now?
Dance break.
Dance break. Dance mode. Alright. You guys ready? Gotta read it all over again now. I read the whole thing. I'm kidding.
I'm ready.
Alright. The wind howled through the empty alleyways of Rochefort, Ontario. Which I could have butchered that whole thing, but medieval village nestled deep in the Breton countryside. The cobblestones were thick with rain, glistening beneath the pale moonlight. Julian had wandered off the path while visiting France on a photojournalism assignment. He was chasing rumors, a strange animal seen haunting.
I'm just picturing it in my head.
Oh, good.
That's all.
Oh yeah, just picture it in your head. Seen haunting the old church ruins at night. Locals spoke in hushed tones of Le Démon Masque. He had dismissed it as superstition until he saw it. A pale opossum stood in the middle of the abandoned square, its black eyes unblinking. It didn't flee.
Unblinking.
It stared.
Unblinking.
Unblinking. Behind it, etched in blood red paint, was a pentagram, freshly marked on the stones. Julian's breath caught. The air grew heavy. the sky darker like a storm without thunder. The opossum crept towards.
Storm without thunder.
The opossum crept towards the center of the pentagram, raised its nose, and let out a raspy, unnatural screech that echoed far too long for such a small creature. It's like a
Absolutely not. I'm so scared.
Spooky.
This is terrifying.
Where was I here? Oh, the church bells rang through the tower. The church bells rang, though the tower had no bell. The walls of the chapel cracked and shadows spilled from its doorway like ink in water.
The bell rang, but there was no bell.
There was no bell. Nosferatu. The opossum convulsed once, then stood upright. Its limbs were too long now. Its eyes gleamed with something ancient. Julian turned to run, but the world around him twisted. Trees bent the wrong way. Cobblestones rippled like water. The sky peeled open to reveal a void. He screamed as the pentagram pulsed red behind him, dragging him down, down, and then light. Warm. He opened his eyes. Julian was in his hotel bed, and when Renz, soaked in sweat, clutching the covers. Morning sunlight streamed through the window. A rainbow arched the sky. He stumbled outside in disbelief. The villagers were smiling. Children laughed, and someone handed him a croissant. Everything was normal. Except for the photo on his camera. An opossum, standing in a pentagram, staring at him. Julian never returned to Rochefort-on-Terre, but sometimes at night he hears church bells and the sound of tiny claws on stone. It was all just a dream, right?
Yo, that's actually terrifying.
Right? AI generated stories are actually pretty cool. What do you guys think of that?
That was fucked up.
You said the J word? Wait. Enjoy your spooky story? Going out with fam? Goodbye, Timmy. Francis so scary. Bro, rage quit horror. Oh god.
That was not pleasant to picture in my head.
Horrific. Yup. Alright, we need to generate another one. So, let's see. Let me know if you guys have any ideas.
Wait, are you writing one?
Yeah, but if you guys have any like suggestions, I'll add it in.
Can there be a bumblebee?
A bumblebee?
But bald. Like it has no bumble.
A hairless bumblebee. Alright, let's check the chat. What do you guys
Sick.
got? Any ideas? Don't all jump at once. Pickles? Pickles. Stop playing peek. And give me attention. Okay.
Too small.
I don't even know if you're even playing peek. I'm just assuming.
Too small.
Too small.
The steering wheel. That flies off of the story.
A steering wheel that flies off the handle while driving.
Yeah, that's
Anything else, guys?
That's a good story.
A good story. about an imp. I have a prompt, but we can also add an imp to the story.
Why would you add an imp? What is an imp?
It's like a small demon. Like a little like, rah, 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 rah.
So it's not someone who wears all leather.
That's a gimp. I think.
Oh. And the word of the day.
The word of the day. Oh my god, you guys win. Oh, jeez.
You did it again.
Trevor? Trevor the imp. Alright, we're gonna add Trevor the imp. His name is Trevor.
Oh, I almost just said a bad word.
Oh.
You said number 11.
Number dolphin noises.
Crabs is
Alright, pretty good prompt right here. We can still add stuff if you guys want to. And geez, I'm gonna have to say this. If you watched HB, you'll probably know. What's HB? You know what HB is?
hung rubber.
Hung, brother. Hung. Alright. Let's generate the story.
I can't read.
Alright. You guys ready? Good. Hell of a boss. I don't think I know what that is. Alright, here's the story.
Crabs is
I'm sorry about her, guys.
that's all I have to say.
She's, yeah, she's,
I'm CB.
I'm paid to be her friend.
EB.
What?
EB.
EB. Are you EB?
EB.
It's past her bedtime, guys.
It's not.
Yeah, I forced her to be here.
No, I'm just being funny. I'm wild.
What's the joke? I don't even think
You're
you're on
gonna
camera.
embarrass
That's what's funny too.
What?
I said I don't even think you're even on camera, which is fine.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I can see myself.
Oh,
I just didn't want to be front and center.
that's fine.
Like a garbage today.
Garbage. A garbage, yeah.
Garbage.
Alright, this one's called The Last Dance at Briar Hollow. Yep. It's a psychological horror story set in Tennessee. So, prom night in Briar Hollow, Tennessee was always a big deal. The whole town got involved. Streamers, fairy lights, old folks chaperoning with coffee in hand. But this year, something felt off. It started with the invitations. They came in black envelopes sealed with red wax. No one knew who made them. The school claimed it wasn't their doing, but curiosity won out. Man, this is a weird start to. Yeah, we sent out the prom invites, but these aren't the prom invites. But we're just gonna go with it. This is right.
Amazing.
Every senior showed up anyway, even Eliza. She'd almost skipped it. Her mom had been distant for weeks, whispering to herself in the kitchen. Her father hadn't come back from work in 3 days. But Eliza needed the escape. A last moment of normalcy. She rode with her friend Max. They laughed nervously as they pulled away from her house, the music crackling from the ancient truck speakers. That's when the steering wheel came off. Literally flew off. The enunciation. Literally flew off, like just out of the window. Max screamed, yanking the emergency brake. The truck skidded, slamming into a ditch. Smoke hissing from the hood. The wheel lay between Max's feet like it had torn itself free. You saw that, right? He gasps. Before Eliza could respond, a low buzzing filled the air. She turned her head slowly and saw it. A bumblebee. But it had no hair. Its slick, gray body glistened like skin. It hovered too long in front of her, unblinking, wings beating in dead silence.
Eliza!
It whispered. They ran the rest of the way. The gym was decorated like a fever dream. Red curtains, mirrors everywhere, and a chandelier made of old dolls. The students swayed to the music, but their movements were wrong, delayed, offbeat, like marionettes waiting for a tug. That's when Trevor appeared. 4 feet tall, thin arms, too many teeth. Hey, besties, he said. I'm Trevor. I'll be your imp tonight. He wore a glittery sash that read prom court. No one else seemed to see him. Want to dance? He asked Eliza, already holding her hand. Her mind screamed no, but her legs walked anyways. The music changed, slowed, reserved. Each mirror reflected a version of herself that wasn't moving the same way she was. One was crying, another was crawling at the glass, and one, her skin was peeling off. Oh my god.
I can't wait to see the cover for this.
You're just one layer, Trevor whispered. What happened to Max? Where'd Max go?
Oh. Maybe he shows up at the end.
Maybe. Well, let's figure it out. Let's see the others. She tore her hand away and ran outside, but the doors were gone. There was only a hallway, long, endless. Every locker oozed honey. The sound of buzzing grew louder. Max was there, screaming, his arms covered in hairless bees. One crawled into his mouth. Trevor followed, skipping. Almost there. One more dance. Eliza fell to her knees. Then nothing. She woke up the next morning on her front porch, still in her dress, no shoes, her hand sticky with something sweet and red. Her phone buzzed. Max, you good? Last night was wild, LOL. She stared. Max died in that truck crash. There had been no prom. There had been no gym. The school had burned down years ago. A final buzz passed her ear. She turned. Trevor was waving from the sidewalk. See you next year, Eliza. And he winked. Did you record that? You recorded that, the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. Oh my god, that was so good.
That was so good. Oh, hold on.
Wait, you gotta make a generated cover, but have it include hairless bees, please. I need to see what they look like. Listen to this clip out of context.
That's crazy. Something felt off. Classic horror line. Yup. Oh wow, that was great.
Wait, where's the cover?
It's generating it right now.
God.
So what you guys think of that?
That was fucking hilarious. God. 10 out of 10.
Alright, where should the story be based?
Where is the picture?
It is generating. If you ask me about the picture one more time.
Picture.
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 Picture. Give me picture. This fucking guy. Am I right?
I almost said a bad one.
Can you control yourself? inside. Just kidding. Something fell off.
Picture. Now.
I'm working on it.
Hey Siri. Oh. It was gonna be like a joke. But I actually.
What's the joke?
I think it's a finish it. I hear something.
Are you sure it's not just the water bottle that you dumped out?
It's definitely tea. It's still generating.
Mhm. Sometimes it can take a little while. It's really working on that hairless bee. I'm really, really working on it. It's like, oh shit.
Can't wait to see. I'm so excited.
Alright, chat. Give me some ideas. You, even. What do you want to see in the next horror? It's gonna be a murder one, where there's gonna be a killer. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with her
I
today.
want the murderer to be like an inanimate object.
Ooh.
But where's the picture?
It's working on it. The murderer is an inanimate object. That's gonna be great. Any other ideas? I have the setting. I know where it's gonna be. Still generating. What do you sound like?
Wow. I'm asking my own. Can I see a hyper-realistic hairless bumblebee that is yellow and black but smooth like a dolphin?
That's Wait, do you have that on your phone?
I just downloaded it.
But you don't like AI.
It says conversation not found. Did I break ChatGPT?
It has no context. It's like, what?
Can you show me?
Okay, well, that's doing that. Oh, there we go. Still not generating the image.
It won't let me make my image. I broke it.
What's its name? Lee? Sam. I am Sam. Lee?
I love the Beatles. That's what I was thinking.
It's not generating.
It's making mine. The prompt is, can you show me what a hyper-realistic hairless bumblebee that is yellow and black but smooth like a dolphin with a somewhat human face.
That's awful.
It's gonna be so good.
You're the reason why there's fucked up AI shit on the internet. I want to see someone take a bite out of a dog's snout and then throw up the face.
That was art.
No, that was awful.
You're just a hater.
Not generating, Hey, what's up, monkey?
Just scratched my ass.
Nice. Let me refresh the page. Maybe that'll help. Oh, here we go. Oh. For a book cover. That's what you get. Alright, chat. Here's the cover of that last book.
My B movie has different
Oh. God, this is what B got. That's crazy.
I asked it, I said, can you make it a little creepier?
You make it a little creepier. Eliza. That's crazy.
Don't worry, it's loading.
So what else do we? Is that Doug Ford? I have no idea. That's B. Alright, so before I generate this next story, does anyone want to add anything else to it? Any elements that you want to see? This one will be like a murder one. We covered psychological horror, just a basic horror. She's playing with AI. Oh my god. A horror story. Eliza.
I want the murderer's name to be Pumpernickel.
But the murderer's name and an object.
Oh yeah, what's the object?
I don't know. AI's gonna figure that part out.
Super bloody story.
Super bloody.
That's right. Super bloody.
Okay. Alright. Anyone else? Last call? Rude. Alright, let's generate this story. Ooh.
And I'm gonna generate the main character.
There's 3 main characters.
Okay.
Alright, you guys ready for this story? Just check on chat real quick. And this one's called Red on the Powder. A gore-filled horror story set in the Oregon mountains.
That's just so dumb.
Red on the powder. Alright. The snow came early on Mount Carver that year. Thick, soft, and white as bone. Perfect for the first snowboarding weekend of winter break. For Dylan, Katie, and Marcus, it was supposed to be their annual ritual. 3 best friends, no adults, no cell service, Nothing but icy freedom. They arrived.
Icy
What?
Icy freedom.
Icy freedom. They arrived late Friday afternoon, dragging their boards up the Old Forest Trail to a long abandoned ranger cabin. It was buried in snow. Windows crusted with frost, no power, no heat, just how they liked it. It's got character, Dylan joked, brushing snow from the warped wooden door. Inside, the walls were bare. The walls were bare save for one thing. The walls were bare save for one thing. Sorry.
Oh,
A rusted coat rack, twisted like antlers and bolted into the far corner. It didn't match the room. It almost looked wet. Katie stared at it longer than the others. Where'd that come from? No one knew, but it was too cold to care. That night, the wind howled so hard, shutters broke. Snow came inside in thin drifts. The fire died by midnight. Dylan went to grab another log, then screamed. Marcus and Katie ran in, expecting a crank. Crank? A prank? A crank is crazy. He bricked up. Dylan, no.
a creek.
Crank. He's cranking. Expecting a prank. Instead, they found Dylan hanging from the coat rack. It's a coat rack. That's so funny. The murderer is a coat rack. One of the hooks had driven through his mouth and up into his skull. The other stared in horror. There were no signs of a struggle, no footprints, no open doors. Just Dylan, still warm, still twitching. Katie vomited. Marcus backed into the wall, hands shaking. We need to leave, now. They tried, but their boards were gone. So were their boots. Snow had poured into the cabin like water through a crack. They were trapped. That night, they heard footsteps, heavy, dragging. But when they looked, But when they looked, there was no one there. Only the coat rack, standing in the corner, but with a new hook. One that hadn't been there before. The metal glistening red. Katie woke to find Marcus gone. A trail of blood led to the bathroom, where she found him, inside the mirror. Literally inside it. His body sucked halfway through the glass. His spine split. His ribs feigned open like wings. Carved on the mirror in steam. Put it on. She turned. The coat rack was there, inside the room. Now it had arms, bent metal limbs, and something like a grin. Katie ran barefoot into the woods, blood soaking the snow behind her. Her screams drowned in the wind. They never found her body. And when the snow melted in spring, the new forest rangers discovered a strange object half buried in the ruins of the cabin. A twisted coat rack. 7 hooks now, sharp, red-stained, waiting. They moved it into the lodge as decor. It hadn't moved since. But the hooks are always worn. The coat rack. Fucking coat rack. Generate a cover for this book. I can only do a couple of them though.
Red on the powder, I see.
Red on the powder. Yep. Alright, chat. What'd you think of that one?
With the twisted.
Twisted, man. This is fun. I'm having a good time. Alright, we gotta get another one.
Absolutely bonkers.
Give me anything.
Alien.
Aliens?
Aliens and anal probes.
No, sure, we can do that. I'm scared of this next one.
I said, what would a coat hanger look like if we played the murderer in a horror movie?
The coat hanger.
It's gonna tell me. Or show me.
You liked it? It's a good story. Good. Oh. No.
I said coat hanger, not clothing.
It's the abortionist. Crazy. Just that in red. Don't worry about it, Chad. It's called the back alley.
Can you make it a wooden coat?
It was metal, actually.
Not a clothes
Like a coat rack. Idiot. Oh, just kidding.
Okay, it's fixing. How do you stop it
I'm still writing a prompt, so again, Chad, if you have anything you want me to throw into the story, by all means. This one's gonna be aliens. It's gonna be an alien story. What do you want to see in the alien story?
Beanie weenie.
Beanie weenie? Whatever that is, it's going into the story.
It's the can of. It's like canned beans, but they just cut up hot dogs in it. Where's my image?
Okay. Beanie weenies are in the story.
Yes, sick.
What's something that's very creepy to you? It's like one of the creepiest things you can think of. It doesn't even have to make sense with the story.
House sentiments.
Okay. Spoopy. Alright. Let's get this next one going. Well, gotta wait for this image to generate first. It's still generating. This will be the last Book cover generation. Oh,
I said a coat rack.
wooden. At least you got that right. That alarmed me.
Skinwalker.
I don't know what happened to these, but
What was that?
M&M's. What?
You're burning?
Yeah, they're like. That tastes right. I feel funny too.
Do you really?
No, no, no. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm fine.
I'm like, what? Not good.
Alright, maybe if I refresh again. That's what seemed to help last time. So let's refresh. Oh, it didn't follow the content policy. So it's like, no. Can't do that. Alright.
Lame.
Alright, let's do the next story. Alright, this one is called The Stars Crawl Beneath Us. A psychological sci-fi horror romance set in Kentucky. So hold on to your hats. The cows were screaming again. Milo heard it from the barn. Low, guttural moans like something hollow was trying to speak through meat. He dropped the can of beanie weenies and ran outside barefoot. The field shimmered, the grass pulsing faintly with green light. He saw the herd circling, heads low, eyes vacant. Above them, a slow spiral of blinking lights turned in silence. It was the fourth night this week. Milo lived on a crumbling dairy farm in rural Kentucky, left to him by his grandfather, along with an old half-blind dog and a dozen cows that rarely produced milk anymore. He spent most of his time fixing fences or skateboarding down cracked gravel paths to escape the isolation. But ever since the sky started humming, his world was folding in. The neighbor, Mr. Carlyle, had gotten weird. He'd always been creepy, stood too close, whispered to the animals, always smelled like rain and rotting newspapers. But now he watched Milo from the property line every day. Silent, still. One morning, Milo woke up with burns around his ankles, like he'd been strapped down. His nose bled for hours. He hadn't remembered dreaming, but there was a cold metal taste in his throat. And a pressure inside, deep inside. Then came Reese. She was new, moved in from Georgia. She said she liked the way Milo skated. She had soft hands, sharp eyes, and wore her hoodie like armor. They talked late into the night about space, trauma, and why she hated canned food. Milo didn't tell her about the cows, or the missing time, or the sudden house centipedes that crawled from his sink in 2s and 3s at 3:33 every morning. Reese told him she'd seen lights too. Told him she remembered them from when she was 8. They touched my spine, she whispered, and then made me forget. One night, they kissed in the field, under the stars that felt too close. Their breath fogged in July air. The ground vibrated, then Milo blacked out. He woke up, floating, naked. Cold metal beneath him. Arms pinned, mouth open. Something slick and metallic moved between his legs, probing deeper than anything should. Not pain, exposure. Violation without cruelty. Just study. He screamed, but no sound came. A shape leaned in, humanoid, pale, a face that shimmered like oil on water. I love you, it said, in Reese's voice. Milo woke up on the barn roof, covered in centipedes. The cows were gone. So was Reese. So was a part of him he couldn't name. They never found her, but Carlisle moved away the next day. Milo didn't skate anymore. He doesn't eat beanie weenies. But some nights, when the sky hums and the field glows faintly green, he goes out and lays in the grass, arms open, waiting. For Reese. For them. For something that feels like love. Or punishment. Whichever comes first. Wow. Romance. Yay. Reese was the alien the whole time. I think. I don't know what Carlisle's deal was. Carlisle just watched. He was like the guy in the cuck chair. You look like you're having fun.
Deeper than anything you should.
Deeper than anything you should. Deep. Oh my god. Alright.
Crazy take on a story.
Let's do another one here.
Crazy fucking take. Where's my plant poker stick?
I'm gonna let AI take the wheel on this one.
Like Jesus does.
Yeah.
Takes this dick.
Oh. Takes this dick.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just don't slur.
I'm allowed to talk about Jesus like that.
It doesn't matter. Religious freedom.
This isn't a Christian channel.
Yeah, this isn't a Christian channel. Sorry, if anyone here is Christian, I apologize. Because I'm not. You come up with anything. Alright, AI's taking the wheel. Ooh, okay. Are you guys ready for this one? Hold on, let me check chat real quick. Periodic check. Throw some fire in the wood.
Do it quietly.
Yes.
Bitch.
Why? This is gonna be really hard to be quiet with.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Excellent. Alright. Next story is called It Comes When You're Remembered. A deep horror story from the gaps between memory. There's a town in Vermont that doesn't exist on any map. You can only find it if someone tells you about it. And once you know its name, it knows you too. That's what happened to Claire. She was visiting her aunt in Montpellier when she overheard two old men talking at a diner. Been out to Greywick lately? Hell no, not since the Miller boy was remembered. Claire didn't think much of it until that night, when she tried to look it up. No search results, no location data, just one form thread, one post, one sentence. If you think about Greywick too long, it'll find you. Don't remember it, don't let it in. She dreamed that night. A town with crooked buildings, every window boarded from the inside. The sky was a thick gray mass of writhing clouds. No sound, no birds, just the ticking of 100 unseen clocks. In the center of it all stood a well, black, open, breathing. Something inside whispered, "Now you know. Now you're a part of it." Claire woke with dirt under her fingernails and the taste of ash on her tongue. The power flickered all day, her phone glitched, and every time she unlocked it, the date changed to October 32nd. The photos in her gallery were no longer hers. Strangers, each looking directly at the lens, each crying. She told her aunt. Her aunt went pale. "You remembered Greywick?" she asked. And then she began to cry. "I was hoping I was the last, but now it'll wake again." That night, her aunt tied herself to the bed and whispered prayers in a language Claire didn't understand. At 3:17 a.m., her aunt vanished. Not died, vanished. The ropes were still knotted, the bed unbroken. Her body never found. Just a smear of muddy water on the floor and the faint sound of ticking. Claire began to see others, people in the background of crowds, all of them with too many teeth, blank eyes, heads tilted slightly as if listening.
Too many teeth.
Too many teeth, just too many teeth.
Too many teeth.
One too many. She stopped sleeping, stopped talking, and started sketching the well compulsively on, wait, one second. She started sketching the whale compulsively on napkins, receipts, her own arms, and every sketch made that ticking louder. They found Claire's phone weeks later, left on a bus seat outside Montpellier. Its photo gallery contained exactly 666 images. All of them were photos of the well. The final image was a selfie. Claire standing on the edge of it, smiling. A caption underneath. "You're thinking about it now, aren't you? Tick, tick, tick."
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
That one was creepy.
That was creepy. This is cool. This is a good story. A good story. Alright, we'll do one more.
10 out of 10.
This one will be based in the woods, just in the middle of the woods.
Middle of the woods. Okay.
So think about what you'd want to see in this. Let me know. I'll add it to the prompt.
Clown.
Clown? Okay, okay.
But like a mini clown. I think he's only 6 inches tall.
Okay. Okay,
And
okay.
And that's the story. And I'm sticking to it.
How tall?
6 inches?
A 6-inch
Clown.
clown.
Precisely.
Okay, okay.
Too small.
Reminds me of Are You Afraid of the Dark series? Only,
Literally.
yeah, right?
But, like if it was on like 2 in the morning on Adult Swim.
2 in the morning on Adult Swim, you're getting probed by aliens.
Yes.
Love it. Alright. So no one has any other ideas, so let me just finish this prompt. This one should be interesting. This is called No Signal. A camping horror tale of... I'm actually not going to say that because I feel like it's going to spoil it. They reach the woods just after sunset. 5 friends packed into a jeep with a busted aux cord and enough junk food to last the weekend. Jess, Derek, Mia, Lance, and Tyler. I didn't pick any of these names, by the way.
What?
The
That's
plan
crazy.
was simple. 2 nights camping by Ravens Hollow Lake. No phones, no responsibilities, just firelight, beer, and memories before college started pulling them in different directions. It was the kind of trip they'd talked about for years, but the trees were too quiet, the air too still, and no one had a signal. The first night went fine. S'mores, stupid dares, a drunken debate about what would happen if a bear learned how to use a knife. Derek swore he saw a deer with glowing eyes, but no one believed him. They blamed the edibles.
Oh my god.
But at 3:33 a.m., it's always 3:33 in these stories.
It's shiny.
I guess so. Mia sat straight up in her tent. She didn't know why. She just heard it.
Damn straight.
Screaming.
Jesus.
Far off, like someone being skinned alive in slow motion. It didn't stop for 12 full minutes. The next morning, Jess found tiny footprints around their tent. Child-sized, bare, too many toes, too many teeth, too many teeth, too many toes. Too many toes.
Too many.
Lance laughed it off until Derek screamed from the lake. They found him standing knee-deep in water, shaking, pointing. On the far shore stood something small and colorful. A clown. Maybe 6 inches tall. Its face was painted in permanent surprise. It waved at them, then turned and waddled back into the trees. They tried to leave. The car was still there, but the keys were missing. Tyler swore he had zipped them in his jacket. The jacket was gone. So was the food. So were the footprints. Now going in circles around the vent. The vent? The tents. That night, the screaming returned. But this time, it came from inside the tent. Jess was gone. Her sleeping bag lay open. Inside was just dirt and a baby clown shoe. I feel like the clown fucking ruins the story, but it's so funny. All you can hear is honk honk. Anyways, her sleeping bag lay open. Inside was just dirt and a baby clown shoe.
Baby clown.
That is crazy. The days stopped making sense. The sun rose but never quite reached the treetops. The moon appeared in the sky at the same time. Their watches froze. They couldn't remember what day it was or how long they'd been there. And the clown? Now there were 3. Each one taller than the last. The tallest was waist high and smiling with real teeth.
Opposed to fake one.
Right? Dentures. Mia tried to kill herself. She slit her wrists by the fire, but the blood flowed upward, curling like smoke. Her wounds closed, then opened again, then closed, over and over. Her screams went silent. Tyler snapped, ran into the woods. They heard a wet pop, a gurgling sound, then laughter. Lance and Derek found an old road near the lake. It was broken, cracked, burned tire marks etched into the pavement. A tree lay split in half nearby, charred black, glass embedded in the bark. In the ditch below were 5 crosses, fresh, with their names carved into each. Only one tent remained. Inside, Jess sat, skin pale, eyes milky. They told me, she whispered. We never made it to the woods. The truck flipped, hit a tree. The gas tank ruptured. We're not supposed to be here, she said. This place is what's between. The clowns returned, now full-sized, faces stretched, hands wrung. Their eyes were hollow holes. They didn't chase the friends. They waited. Because purgatory doesn't need to hunt. It just holds you. The story ends with a final view. 5 bodies in a crushed Jeep. Glass and blood and twisted limbs. Music still playing from the static of a destroyed speaker. In the back seat, a small clown figurine, smiling, always smiling. That was a graphic fucking story. Yeah, basically the prompt I wrote for that one was, I said the last horror story will be based on a camping trip with 5 friends. There will be a 6-inch clown, screams, purgatory, and lots of elements of death and being in between life and death. Everyone died on a car accident before the events of the story, but the readers don't find out about this until the end. The story will play out like it's just an ordinary camping trip. Then everything starts getting scary and confusing for the characters. Be sure to include a title. That one was fun. When Mia tried to kill herself.
Tried to kill herself by the fire. That's crazy.
and then they were just opening and closing the clowns. That was actually, honestly, that was pretty good.
I'm ready for bed.
I could tell.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
About
Raven's Hollow. No signal. Yup. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's gonna be it for the horror story by the Campfire stream. Maybe this will be, I don't know, something we end up doing again. Maybe not even just with B, but maybe something I'll do as well as maybe just like a little skit, or not skit, this was fun. I agree. I had a lot of fun with this.
I really like the hairless bees.
The hairless bee. Yeah, B, what do you think? What do you think of all this?
It was great. No, it was a good time.
It was a good time. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I will see you guys next Friday. Bye.